People say, oh my gosh, the world is going crazy. And I'm like, it's got here because of your silence. That's how it got here. So if you continue to remain silent, if you continue to play games, if you continue to do and say things you know do not make sense or are not right, where do you think it's going to be in 5 years? Where do you think it's going to be in 10 years? In fact, if you have children, think about the world you want them to inherit. Do you want your children to grow up in a world where they have less freedom? No, right? You want your children to grow up in a world with more liberty and more prosperity and more opportunity. And we've seen many times in history what happens when people go along with things that are wrong and unethical. And so we need to remember and have some humility that we are not so much wiser than everyone who came before us, that we're suddenly immune to all of these mental and cognitive flaws, or that we're immune to groupthink or going along with the herd, or that, cowardice even. I think there's a pandemic of cowardice right now. And I just think if everybody could be 10%, 20% more bold and forthright and outspoken in the face of nonsense or in the face of things that are wrong, then we can get right back on a proper trajectory towards more liberty and more kindness and more tolerance and more human flourishing in general.